All right, so we are going to be waiting for some of the participants to arrive. Maybe see if I can share the screen. Sharing. Okay, share screen. Right here. Okay, so I think I'm sharing the screen. Or
yes.
Yes. Okay. Good. So the idea is to we're going to separate the group into smaller groups in the breakout rooms, and you're going to read this several times. The focus for this session, sorry, is to identify reductions, right? But as we talked before, reductions may go along with other phonological processes. So first focus on the reduction and then discuss, okay, like here it seems there's also an elision, or there's also regressive assimilation, or there's an elision, but we're also linking these consonant to the next vowel sound. Well, there's coalescence, okay? So that's open for discussion. That's the idea. How many participants do we have so far? We've got okay, let's see if the rest may join later. And I'm going to divide the groups into right now. And so participants. Okay, 2 to 3. Here we go with the breakout rooms. Okay. Enter the, maybe you want to take a screenshot for you to use it, okay, in your breakout rooms. Because I can copy and paste the dialogue, but it's going to be, it's not going to have the same format. Okay, so maybe copy and paste the screenshot before you go. I also copied and pasted the screenshot in Teams, by the way, so it's in the chat box. So whenever you want, you can go to your breakout rooms to practice the dialogue, all right?
Teacher, you have not started the group yet?
Thank you so much.
Oh, there is it.
Yeah, I hadn't started. Thanks so much for that heads up. Appreciate it. You can enter the breakout rooms. Do you have any issues entering the rooms?
Okay. Are you ready? Yeah, do you have the screenshot? Yeah.
Aquí. No, no tengo. Acá. Entonces habría que analizar los features of connected speech. Teacher?
Yes. First, focusing on the possible reductions. and then you can move on to the other
Right.
ones. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Teacher. Now,
Teacher.
Questions,
Well,
comments.
on the first one, sorry, do we have to write how is it the reduction, or just mark, for example, with a color, and then we say, no sé si me explico. Está muteado, está muteado.
Sorry, the second option, you just mark it and then you explain what you discussed. And,
right.
yes,
Okay.
and whatever you say has to be consistent with the way you say it. Your description must be consistent with the way you're pronouncing it. If you say, there's a reduction here, it needs to sound like a reduction. I don't know if I'm explaining myself. If you say there's a reduction here and you say, well, I'm going to, and you're not saying gonna, you're not actually
Right.
using it. Okay, that's the idea.
Okay, yeah.
Alrighty.
Ya, está bien. Ya. Después está Brad. It was okay. I think.
Yes.
Okay.
For example, did you? In the other one.
Where does it say? It says I didn't want to. I want to can be like wanna.
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
But you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
So. Como se corta de a poco. Ok, si quieres lo repetimos, ahora cambiamos de personaje.
Okay. So, hey Brad, how are you? Do you have a nice weekend?
It was okay.
What do you do?
Well, I had a lot of work to do and I didn't want to fall behind with my work. So I worked all day Sunday. Then on Sunday, we were going to go to the beach, but we decided not to.
Oh, you should have gone. I went to the beach and it was beautiful. Why didn't you go?
I didn't want to drive that far. I could have taken a bus, but I ended up deciding to just stay home and rest. Maybe I will go next weekend if I don't have to work.
What do you mean?
Well, it's the end of the physical.
Suena raro.
Yeah.
Didn't ya?
Didn't ya? But without the T. Tienen T.
Didn't ya go? Suena
Didn't ya.
raro.
Sí, pero
Ya, por si acaso.
igual porque no escuchaba a nadie, así como didn't you, como didn't ya.
Yeah.
Didn't ya. Okay, Brad. Brad.
One,
I
two. I didn't want
to. That far. Could have.
Let me see. I could have taken a bus. But I ended up deciding to stay home and rest. Maybe I'll go next week if you don't have to. Have to.
Have to.
Sí, porque suena como, pues, have to.
Hasta ese con schwa, ¿no?
Sí.
Alright. What do? ¿Es el do you? Creo que sí, ¿no?
What did you...
No. Sí. Sí.
No sé.
What do? En la primera diapositiva creo, ¿o no? No, mentira. Pero what do you ibas a
Ask him. ¿Como ask him?
O sea, el him se contrae a em, nada más. Sí que no me recuerdo. Teacher,
Yes, I'm here.
some words like him or her, we can contract it, sorry, so without the first sound, right? I think it's not here.
Sorry, I was mute. Yes, you can reduce the vowel sound, for example, in them or in her or in him, and you can reduce the vowel to a schwa. That's one thing. So there is reduction. And also, there might be a lesion of the initial sound when you say M, like in tell them, and not tell them. So yes, first reduction, then maybe elision also. So two phonological processes for the same price.
Right, teacher. Thank you.
All right.
No sé, o sea, como que no me suena que fuese...
No.
Como que no estoy segura sobre qué puede ser un reductions.
Yeah. I think that we should study this. I think that want to, again, where Brad says, I didn't want to.
Want to drive?
Yeah.
Want you drive?
Yeah.
And could have?
Yeah, I was thinking the same, but I don't know.
And don't have? Don't have to work?
Yeah, don't have to. Do you?
Yeah.
Eat?
In the context? What is the context?
What do you mean? What do you? What do you mean?
But in the dialogue.
In that part where Kim says, "What do you mean?" What did you?
What did you mean? What did you mean?
Maybe.
Agree.
And then where Brad says, "It's."
It's the end.
Yeah, it's the end of the fiscal year.
Es que creo que eso más que nada es como el que vaya a la coma nomás, porque eso es como... De por sí ya hay una reductions, aunque no sé si se puede denominar reductions, porque es algo como...
I think the contractions are reductions. I think that we saw it yesterday, which means Sophia, I think. Oh my God, I don't know the name. So sorry.
Do you mind if I join the conversation?
Please.
Yes, all contractions are reductions. So if you say I'm, that's a reduction. If you say it's, there, all of them are reductions as well. And also, for example, in the expression, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? It could be what do you mean? So you can change do for the with the schwa and you for ya with the schwa. But also, some speakers may combine these do you and get g. What do you mean? What do? So right? So in that case, we're talking about a reduction of the U to schwa, but also the fusion, the combination of the and do
Yeah.
and yeah, exactly. So there we have a coalescence. So it depends on the way you read it. And if you say, okay, there's reduction here and also yod coalescence, when you read it aloud, it needs to sound like yod coalescence. If you just say there's reduction here because u turns into a schwa, it has to
Yeah.
sound like what do you need, not j. I mean, you have to be consistent with what you say and the way you read it. I don't know if I'm explaining myself.
Yeah.
Okay, alrighty. Sorry for butting in. I just thought it was good to have a conversation about that.
Yeah. Thank you,
Sure.
teacher.
Ready?
Teacher. Teacher,
Hello. Yes.
hello. May I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do we have to analyze features of connected speech like elision, linking, all those things too, or only this reduction?
The main focus of the exercise is reductions, but you have to be consistent to what you're saying, what you're describing, and the way you're reading the structures aloud.
All right.
Right? So if
So
you
it
say
is only reduction.
yes, but if you are able to spot another feature of connected speech, it's this sort of a recycling previous knowledge and applying the knowledge into this new exercise. So first reduction, but it's okay if you want to go beyond that. That's what I mean. Okay, you can go beyond.
All right. No, but it was only a question because we didn't know.
All right, alrighty. I think we're going to go for 3 more minutes, and then we're going to finish the meeting to have a conversation as a group. All right?
Ok. Ya, entonces era lo que hicimos. Está bien.
What did
Did you do? Did you do?
did yeah, and
I didn't want to fall behind.
Maybe on next weekend if I don't have to work. Teacher,
Yes, sir.
we can reduce don't have, right?
Come again. What's the expression?
Don't have, we can reduce it, right?
Don't have. You don't have to. You don't have to say. Yeah, I think we can. Don't have. Don't have to say that. You don't have. Where's that? Which sentence, by the way?
Don't have to work.
Don't have to work. Maybe I'll go next week, and if you don't have to work. If I don't have to work. I don't have to work. I would reduce have for a schwa. Don't have to go. I would don't have
Don't have to go. Don't have to work.
have to work. Yes. I would even elide to don't. I wouldn't say don't have. Don't have to go.
Don't have. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And I would elide the initial sound in have. Don't have to. If I don't have to work, don't have to work. Yes.
Don't have.
Don't have to work. Don't have. Don't have.
Right.
Yeah. Or I would elide to
Or
don't have to work. I would also, some speakers would have a regressive assimilation for have, devoicing and making it sound like have to work. Don't have to work. So
right.
it depends on how you say it, and when you describe it, it has to be consistent to what you are describing. Yeah, because people speak in different ways. So don't have to work. If I don't have to work, or if I don't have to work. If I don't have to work,
Right.
yeah, but makes sense. Makes sense. Yes.
Right. Thank you, teacher.
Alrighty.
The end of the fiscal year, so we
Ya sin el carnet.
How much, sorry guys, sorry for interrupt. How much time do you think you need in order to finish with the whole dialogue?
No, we're
we're
already
done.
finished. Yeah.
You're done. Okay, so I'm going to stop, and you know, it gives you like a minute to or so, no, 60 seconds to go to the main meeting, all right?
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Vamos.
All right, is everyone here in the main room?
I think.
You think so? I'm not sure. At least I can see Fernanda, Camilo, Jenny, Catalina, Diana. Who's missing here? I think no one, right? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's start with Camilo. Camilo, you were working with Catalina.
Yes, with me.
All right. So would you like to take at least 2 sentences, read them aloud, right? And, you know, give us a sort of a analysis of what you were able to identify, please. Could you do that?
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Kim. Hey, Brad. How are you? Did you have a nice weekend?
It was okay.
What did you do?
Well, I had a lot of work to do, and I didn't want to fall behind. Here we have what fall behind with my work, so I worked all day Saturday. Then on Sunday we were gonna here again. Sorry, gonna and this one to the beach, but we decided not to. And that's the 2 dialogues. So maybe the analysis here.
Yeah.
Maybe the main dialogue.
Yeah.
Here instead of 1, 2, it is 1. And if I'm not mistaken, I can write here. You can write this like 1, like this, with 2 ends. I'm going to become gonna. Maybe it's write like this. I'm not sure if it is write like this, but
Yeah, it is.
I've seen it like on social media.
All righty. I mean, yeah, it's the way it's used, but it's not the way we're going to be using.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got
It's
that,
only
right?
pronunciation, but to represent the pronunciation, maybe.
Yeah. We can use it for the sake of the exercise. Yeah. Right. Everyone. Anything else? Can you join the conversation and see if you can identify other reductions or other features of connected speech? Maybe we can take the other sentences. What do you think, Fernanda? Would you like to take a look at the other sentences? Fernanda, you were working with Jenny, is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Have a little bit of problem.
How you should have gone. I went to the beach and it was beautiful. Why didn't you go?
I didn't wanna. There is a reduction. drive that far. I guess I could have taken a bus, but I ended up deciding to just stay at home and rest. Maybe I'll. Uh, that is another. I don't know how to like um, write something there, but I'll go next weekend. If I don't, um, I have to work. I think those are some.
All righty. What about some analysis? What would you like to say about this?
Didn't you go?